Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. If you saw the thumbnail for this and you watched the first little clip, you're probably scratching your head and asking, what in the world am I doing flying a FL1 quadcopter? Why did I switch to the Jumper radio? Why am I flying a Remix frame? I'm not switching anything, guys. I'm just trying something new. So a while back I bought a Remix frame. Disclaimer, I've always wanted to try a Remix frame. I thought they looked so cool. I could never quite pull the trigger on one just because I don't know, I never did. I wasn't quite sure how it would work with KISS, and anyway, all that aside, saw one for a really good price that already had a speed controller with it and a two flight controllers with it actually, but they're FL1. So I was like, whatever, you know, I'll give it a shot. If I don't like it, no big deal, I'll throw KISS in it. Anyway, at the same time, I'm also looking to kind of consolidate gear a little bit.
And I don't need any of this. I don't need this stuff. And I don't need you. I don't need anything except this.
And so I have a FR Sky radio that I use for Crossfire, and that I also use for my tiny whoop, and then I have Spectrum radio that I use for my little planes, and the Jumper seems like the perfect option to be able to do FR Sky, the Spectrum, and Crossfire integration. And so another really good deal came up when I used one of those, and so I've snagged that as well, and I'm testing that out. Anyway, all of that aside, I'm not abandoning KISS. I'm still flying Crossfire. I still love, you know, Impulse RC. This is, you know, just testing it out. But anyways, more thoughts on the actual, I don't know, flight characteristics and experience after this. Take a watch. What did you think? Or what did I think? First off, the Jumper is a pretty okay radio. It's got kind of what you would expect for a clone radio out of China. There's some fit, finish, quality, not misses or problems, but things where you'd look at it and go, yeah, all right, it's a $120 radio, right? But I didn't feel like there was any huge learning curve from my QX7 to this. I've got it bound up to Crossfire. It's working FR Sky. I'm going to test it this week with Spectrum. Seems pretty okay. Balances well. All the sticks and everything feel fine. It's a nice looking and feeling radio. It's, you know, it's amazing really for what it is. And then FL1. So first off, all of the things that I've ever heard about FL1 were primarily driven by the behavior of the people who are in charge of race flight, formerly, and now FL1. I don't know a whole lot other than, you know, there was some drama several years ago, and it's maybe kind of resolved itself. It doesn't matter. The flight controller is basically free in this deal that I got. So the user experience in terms of setting this up, second to none. The way you plug everything in, you hook everything up, just whatever, it finds everything. You're not trying to figure it out. It walks you through the wizards. So easy, really intuitive. The way it does motor detection and orientation, and just it is the coolest and easiest way to set up a quadcopter ever, and I really like it. Flight experience, I flew this quadcopter that you saw the video of, and I flew my KISS one back to back, and the race flight, or the Flight 1 quadcopter is a 5-inch Remix. My KISS quadcopter is my 6-inch Alien. KISS seems to handle prop wash better, but I spent a lot of time tuning that quadcopter too. The Flight 1 was great with some of the defaults loaded in. I loaded profiles for like high power setup, and I put my KISS rates on, which is really nice feature, by the way, that Raceflight includes, or Flight 1 includes in their GUI setup, is you can adjust the rates based on what ecosystem you're used to. So I switched over to KISS rates and typed those in, and it worked great. It felt great. What was I saying?
One eternity later.
So I still think KISS felt sharper, but Flight 1 was great. Like, I was telling someone, had it not been for some of the antics and drama that surrounded Raceflight early on, had they kind of had the attitude of, say, like a Josh Bixler, man, this software would have taken over, no question. It's really nice. So I'm enjoying the heck out of it right now. The Remix frame, I'm kind of kicking myself that I haven't bought one sooner. In fact, I've already purchased 6-inch arms for it because I love the feel and power of a 6-inch quadcopter. So those are on their way. I'm gonna fly it a lot and get used to it. But I love the tight CG. It's one of the things I love about the RotorX Atomic Fox, is just a real tight, compact CG. So I'll have to tweak my rates a little bit for that, but it's an awesome frame. It really is. I'm thinking about snagging just another frame as a backup, just in case, I don't know, Tommy decides to stop making them or whatever. But anyway, awesome frame. I really wish that I'd gotten on that bandwagon sooner. So let's see, talked about the radio, talked about Flight 1, talked about the Remix. Overall thoughts, I'm going to keep flying this. It's really fun. It's just a great frame. It's a great flight controller system. I'll shake it out as we're getting warmer. We're finally getting to spring here in South Carolina, and man, am I excited. We just had daylight savings time, and so the evenings are getting brighter and more daylight longer, and so it's definitely my favorite time of year. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.